Another week, another weekly reset. This is the weekly reset where I go over Nightwave, Teshin, and all that jazz for the week. I just want to, before we begin, say that I'm going to be doing, I can't go too much into detail. I'll make a video later on this week about it, but I'll be doing a special stream over on Twitch later on this week on Thursday Eastern time this week. Okay, so I can't go into full details, but my Twitch link in the description below. I just want to let you guys know that. But without further ado, let's get to it. And of course, to get to it, we're going to start with Nightwave. I do want to point out that it does say that Nightwave officially ends in 9 days, 14 hours. So keep that in mind. You'll have to spend your credits and everything beforehand because those do not actually carry over. You can't use this Nightwave's credit on next Nightwave's credit, if that makes sense. On next Nightwave, rather. Okay, first we have unlocked 3 relics, complete an isolation vault bounty mission in the Cambodian Drift on Deimos. Then we have kill the exploiter orb, complete a run of Deep Archimedea or Temporal Archimedea. Kill 30 Eximus, complete 15 missions, and kill 500 enemies. Between you and me, I'm probably just going to do this one, and that's all because all I needed 3k more to complete this season of Nightwave. I know I've been slacking a bit, okay? Low-key, can I just say this looks pretty cool, okay? I'll be honest, this is on my operator, not on my drifter, but this does work on the drifter, so I want you to keep that in mind. And then, of course, we have this, which is make sure you spend your credits on these. There will technically be another week left before the end of Nightwave. So, because it said 9 days, you know, in 7 days is the reset. So, technically, there will be another reset before the end of Nightwave, technically. So, keep that in mind if that's what you so wish to do. You can wait until then to do that. And this is alternate helmets and alternate weapon skins, fully built Archon catalyst and reactors, I might mind you. And then, of course, we have these as ship decoration. Let's see what our old buddy, old pal Teshin has to offer, shall we? And Teshin has a kit gun ribbon mod. Now I say it like that because I technically have all the kit gun ribbon mods that you can get. But if you don't have a kit gun ribbon mod, this is perfectly a good option for you to pick up from Teshin. The circuit. For the circuit, we can choose between these 3. Personally, if I were you, I would choose Hydroid because he's annoying to get, technically. Yeah, he's a little bit annoying. Well, for me anyway, because I don't like fighting Bayhack, if I'm being honest. Even though I used to fight him in the raid all the time, but that was ages ago. I'm a relic from the past at this point, apparently. But anyway, I'm going to choose Mirage, even though Mirage technically is very simple to get from just doing a quest. Olympus. Okay, anyway, so yeah, that's how you get Mirage, and that was the secret to the quest. You're welcome. And of course, if we check out the still path, we will see that these are the options here. And if you already own all of these 5 like I do, you can simply go over here and pick 2 whatever things that you want, okay? And then hit confirm, and I just like having them ready so I can do them whenever I wish. Archon Hunt. This is the Archon for the week that you will be fighting, and if you succeed in all 3 parts of the Archon Hunt, you will get a guaranteed Archon Shard. Now whether that Archon Shard becomes a Talford Archon Shard, the percentages here. Talford Archon Shards are a little rarer and a little more powerful, but to get an Archon Shard at all, what you will have to do is complete all 3 parts of the Archon Hunt, which this week are Spy, Defense, and Showdown, which is basically an assassination, you versus the Archon in a battle to the death. Descendia. I'm hovering over the rewards, but Descendia is Warframe's answer to your basic climb the tower mode. I always think this low-key looks like the Mortal Kombat tower climb thing. I wonder if that's a coincidence. I mean, this isn't the first time Warframe got inspiration from Mortal Kombat. Look at Scorpion. I've said too much, guys. I've said too much. But I digress. The 21 floors, every 7 floors, there's actually a checkpoint. So you don't have to do all 21 floors in one go if you do not wish. But wait, there's more. There's a still path mode with still path type reward. So it has its own reward pool, as you can see here, which you can decide to do or not. Between you and me, I think this should be just an Orkin Catalyst and not just a blueprint, because I mean, you're literally, this is still path mode. Am I right, or am I right? Of course, that brings us right to the Sanctum, which then we can proceed to talk to Bird 3. Bird 3 this week has a Crimson Archon Shard, which you can pick up for 30,000 standing. And of course, you gotta be max rank with Bird 3's Syndicate. This rotates between the 3 original Archon Shards, in case you're curious, and it's 1 per customer per week. So next week, Bird 3 will have a different Archon Shard. Maybe it rotates. They could technically have the same. Okay, so now we have Deep Archimedea, which, you know, we have this whole thing. These are specific per person. They will change based on the person. I might do them this week. Let's see, because Corvex, I ran Corvex as the main for a while, so yeah, did that. And you know, you can turn all of these on if you want. Higher risk, higher reward type format. But if Deep Archimedea isn't your fancy, you can always travel to the universe where it's 1999 all day, every day. Talk to Kaya, and Kaya will introduce you to the wonderful world of Temporal Archimedea. Temporal Archimedea has a similar individual parameter, similar in the sense that they're locked to you individually, but you know, they're the same style as high risk, high reward style format that you can choose if you so wish to.